Hey, I'm back. I'm back. So I want to talk about um Brandon Tatum. Brandon Tatum. The Officer Tatum. And don't forget to like this video, share this video, like this video, pay attention, listen to this video, share it, like it, and love it. So, so I feel that all these years later, somebody is finally stepping up for the black community, and um, on just in general. I mean, but like he's done it on YouTube. He's on YouTube. He's social media. Um, and so he became something. He's successful with YouTube, but he talks about the black community, the black community. So so I just feel like it's like way late. I mean, but psychology is psychology. Human beings are human beings at the end of the day. But to me, for people to be catching on to how destructive rap music is now, that's like, dude, you are late to the game, dog. I mean, you are so late to the game. Like that's like crazy. Like, I mean, wow. I mean that's I mean people the same human sin. People are still sinful. They've always been sinful. They're always gonna be sinful. Because at the end of the day, human beings have free will. We have free will, especially in America. I mean, so so but I want to talk about Brandon Tatum. Brandon Tatum. So go check out his YouTube channel, The Officer Tatum. And um, but what we're talking about is culture. So culture, and black culture. So rap music, hip hop music is big in the rap culture, and I'm trying to talk about what rap has been glorified. So it's like we're on social media. I mean, rap was glorified. I mean, rap is glorified. Like they pump those guys. I mean, they blow on lust. They blow up on lust. But rap, uh, I mean, people blow up on in life on lust. I mean, obviously, you become like, you get respect. But uh, so you know but it's you have to have people enabling glorification. You can't just, even on social media, you don't just blow up just on social media. I mean, you can learn, but you're still talking about people that you're st- I mean, you still have to, even if you're not saying any names, you have to talk about popular topics. You have to learn what people are searching for. You have to create good thumbnails. You have to have all the hashtags. You have to buy third party services that teach you about YouTube, about who's giving you data that YouTube doesn't give you. So you have to subscribe to vidIQ. You have to learn who's watching your videos. So then you have to learn what is popular. Like in fitness, I was looking at vidIQ, and Matt does fitness is trending. So if I'm going to do a YouTube video, I'm going to do something, I'm going to talk about Matt does fitness, because that I learned that from vidIQ. vidIQ. So maybe that'll be my next fitness thing or the one or the video I just did. I'll put Matt does fitness in the title, and I'm just having an epiphany just right now. Like I'm thinking about it right now. Like it's I'm a fluid thinker. I'm just but but Brandon Tatum, he gets a lot of hate. I mean, obviously, or just a lot of just discord. I mean, just whatever. I mean, who? Of course, you're gonna get that. But um, he's he's hit the nail on the head for. I mean, it's just like really late. I mean, it's like late in the game, dude. But about hip hop culture, because he's right. I mean, you have young men that are being glorified, talking about and it blowing up makes you more confident. So if it's just successful people in general have more confidence, more chemicals going on, more positive, chemicals, endorphins, dopamine, all this stuff, and money goes into that. Dopamine, endorphins, it all comes together. And sometimes you're wondering, like, man, what's wrong with our culture? What's wrong with people? Like me, I had all that. I have all that, and that's why I've always wondered, like, what's wrong with people? But when you have a culture that is really just exacerbating and amplifying, the problems that human beings have, like hip hop culture. I mean, you're glorifying, you're blowing up rappers, from mostly from the inner city, black. I mean, you can see the color of their skin. I mean, if they're black, I mean, everything that goes. There's a lot of things that come with being black, you know. So if they're a black rapper, I mean, they're black. So it's like that's pretty apparent, and so they're a lot of things that go with the culture are affecting them, of course. I mean, how culture affects, so you have a young black man who's who's getting pumped up, getting glorified off of rapping. I mean, you want to hear somebody who can flow, who's got a nice beat, and he's just flowing over it. But the words that they're saying, the words are destructive, and if you're listening to that and you're getting pumped by the hip hop, the nature of hip hop, because you like it. It's fun to listen to. It's music at the end of the day. Hip hop is music. It's black music, and it's always going to be black music because that's who started it. That's who started it. Obviously, white guys can rap. Anybody can rap. It's still rap if somebody who's not black is doing it. But it is black music. It will always be black music because black people started it. They started it. Obviously, you could say that people that were just flowing poets, you could say poets started black music, and poets were not black. But so you're listening to people talk about drugs. I mean, the rappers are talking about drugs and big booties and just being a thug. And that's what they're talking about. They're talking about being a thug, carrying guns, I mean, even if you were just to listen to rap from a long time ago, I mean, but they're still doing it now. So that's like, I just feel like it's just so like, it just feels like you're just waking up after like Rip Van Winkle, like I mean, it was a long time later. Like, so I mean, you're late. I feel like you're late to the game. You know, I feel like the Officer Tatum is late to the game. You know, and so, but you know, um, because everything is about how you feel. I mean, everything is about how you feel, and so you're rap music. It's the beats. Their beats are you like it. I mean, you listen to the beat. I mean, you just listen to the beat, no words, and you're like, yeah, and you're just like, you're vibing to yourself, But like, T Pain. I mean, you can't just. Where are you gonna come up with a beat, dude? Beats cost money. Beats cost money to make. I mean, I don't have beats just running around. Just like I can just make these beats and just listen to them. But that's what hip hop is. Somebody makes you a beat and they want to blow up off your beat. They want it like the A&Rs and they want to get their credit. You know, and that's why when you just have people that are just selfish, and arrogant and greedy, like of course a lot of people that make beats, they're sinful too. I mean, they're sinful like people are. So you just have sinful people making beats, all the producers. I mean, there's no need to say any names. I mean, but like, you know, they want to get their worldly credit, you know, the beat makers, But at the end of the day, nobody blows up off a beat. You have to have somebody rapping. No, nobody just blows up off a beat. That's stupid, man. So you gotta have you gotta have both the producer, the rapper. I mean, the producers and the beat makers are nothing without the rapper. They're nothing without the rapper. You don't blow up off a beat, dude. Come on, man, grow up. Fucking brain, dude. Your brain is on drugs, man. So and then the rapper's just so it's just flawed, man. It's just flawed. So I welcome the change to the game, because the beats are always going to be popping, man. Everybody needs some dope beats, you know. Everybody's going to want to listen to dope beats. So so you know so that's what's in your subconscious. You're listening to that, and I mean, and then you go to your home. I mean, you're like talking to your loved ones, and you're after listening to rap like that. That doesn't even make any sense. And the fact that they're glorifying it, it's glorified. It's promoted. It's glorified. The stuff that is just destructive. I mean, and the rapper can change what he's talking about. But he doesn't have it's the same. It's subconscious. Negativity gets more attention. It gets more attention on social media. It's like, oh, you're acting a fool. No, nobody gives you attention for doing something positive. That doesn't work like that. You know how much attention criminals get? Criminals get a lot of attention. They get a lot of attention from the criminal justice system. They never had attention like that in their life. Their dad never paid attention to them like that. So that's what you have to have a structure, formative blocks that block you and form you. Because you're at the end of the day, you were just a baby. At the end, you're just a baby. You have to be nurtured. We're human beings. So you have to be nurtured. So uh and in this era we think any publicity is good publicity. Not in this area, in any area, any publicity is good publicity, because now you have an audience, and the negativity is what gets publicity. You know, movies have always been, to me, I don't understand. I mean, a horror movie does not make me, it does not, horror movies don't do anything to me. I just like watching them. I mean, but it's just like, I mean, I'm watching basketball. Like, you guys, anybody who thinks Kyrie is better than Curry is out of their mind. I mean, and then I know a lot of people do, and they're out of their mind, or they're just ignorant about basketball. I mean, my dad probably thinks Kyrie is better than Curry. It's just, people are just stupid, man. So it's just, they're just dumb. That's just stupid to think that you're better. I mean, you can argue that Kyrie does things that are better than Curry. I mean, you can argue, but just to say he's a better overall basketball player, that's just dumb. I mean, that's just stupid. You're just an idiot. So, I mean, I know you don't want to hear that. And I don't care. I don't care if you don't want to hear that. You're dumb if you think that. You're just stupid, man. So anyway, I mean, this was not about that. This was about the hip hop culture, This is about hip hop, you know. So you have just people blowing up, You're just listening to someone. You want confidence is catchy. Confidence goes viral. Confidence gets you women. Confidence gets you women. Confidence sells, Confidence sells drugs, And that's what hip hop is. I mean, it's confidence selling drugs, it's confidence selling sex, it's confidence selling, no, but confidence sells in life. I mean, confidence sells. Confidence sells, you know. So that's just the theme, that's just it, and so, and then learning YouTube. I mean, what am I going to put as the title here? I'll put, the Officer Tatum in the title here, or Brandon Tatum. But so I think that's it for right now. Hip hop culture. Hip hop culture. This was the Hip Hop Culture Live. From a white guy. A white guy. Me. White is a color. White is a color. So that's it, guys.